The Rams overcame their division rivals this wildcard weekend, all thanks to their premier defense. The Rams' defense set the tone early, hitting and unsettling Wilson into a funk he couldn't shake. It all starts with the most talented player in the league, Aaron Donald. Big players come to play, and on the first dropback of the game, Donald reminds Wilson where he is. Lined up over the left tackle, Donald bullies Mike Iupati with the bull rush. And the Hawks go with the only move that works against Donald, the double chokehold. Wilson wisely finds the checkdown to avoid the early hit. After coming up short on their first drive, the Hawks get the ball back and immediately put themselves behind the count with 2 silly penalties and then follow it up with this sack. Wilson looks DK's way on the quick in and winds up the throw, but he doesn't trust his man. He moves to his second read, and this is immediately interrupted by Donald, who smashes his way through the line like the Incredible Hulk for his first sack of the day. 3rd and long after a good Carson run, and the Rams again get Wilson before anything can develop. Knowing that they have yards to play with, the Rams can get creative. They line up Donald at the left end, with Leonard Floyd rushing from the wide 9 position on the same side. This forces the tackles to stay wide on the rush, and for any chipping tight end or back to have to chip Floyd instead of Donald. Morgan Fox is in the A-gap, pulling away the center's attention, allowing Donald to tee off against the right guard. Donald bulldozes straight through him, and thanks to a great stunt between Fox and 45, Donald is able to bring down Russ once again. Despite playing only 50% of the snaps and leaving the game due to a rib injury, Donald dominated whenever he was on the field. Here, lined up at the 3 technique, he's going to blow up the Hawks' play-action shot. The right tackle gets caught watching Leonard Floyd, and Donald pulls a great rip move through the guard, creating immediate havoc and forcing Russ to try to make a play off schedule. Here's another crucial play by Donald to force a rush throw on an open deep shot. On the snap, Donald fires out at the guard's left shoulder, swiping down with both arms to propel the guard's arm downward. He uses his right arm to pin it there, then swings his left arm over in a textbook swim move, giving him the separation for a straight line attack on Wilson. Russ is forced to hurry the throw. Without stepping into the launch, he can't get the arc on the deep ball and overthrows DK. Donald wasn't the only one invited to the pass rush party, with the Rams getting a great performance out of Leonard Floyd. Here's some proof he's been in the film room. Seattle loves to run this fake shotgun stretch, where they hit the flat quickly away from the play. Floyd reads this all day, making himself as big as a bear and forcing Wilson to ground the ball. And Floyd gets rewarded for a high-effort play. Wilson's going to hold on to this ball too long, missing the first down opportunity to Metcalf, and Leonard Floyd makes him pay, chasing him the long way around for the sack. This early and persistent battering of Wilson really got to Russ's head, and he struggled to get into a rhythm for the rest of the game. On the 3rd down following that Floyd sack, he misses a wide open receiver. Attacking the gap on the sideline in the cover 3, Lockett will go deep, taking away the safety. The back goes flat to occupy the flat defender, as they run Greg Olsen on a corner into empty space. It's open early, but Wilson gets jittery in the pocket, forcing one to Metcalf short of the sticks. And here's one he'll definitely want back. The Seahawks are running a curl smash concept. If the defense is in man, he should have Lockett with outside leverage on the corner route. If the Rams roll into a zone, they have a spacing concept with the running back forcing a 3-on-2 advantage. The Rams roll into cover 3 post-snap, and with the back out on the swing, it forces the flat defender up to play him, leaving David Moore wide open. Pressure from who else? Created by a great stunt block by Morgan Fox, forces Wilson to step up, and he doesn't keep his eyes up, going straight into a scramble mode, coming up a yard short. This is a throw I think we've all seen Russ make 9 out of 10 times, unless he's rattled. And to cap off the scrambled brain, there was the pick 6. What should have been a routine zip down the line of scrimmage to his wideout for a screen, ends up going to the house the opposite way. Not sure there's too much blame on Wilson here. This is a phenomenal play and a definite confidence rattler. The Hawks coaching staff have got to do more to disguise this. Here's one a little later on in the game where you could tell Russ is scrambled. The Seahawks are running a standard mesh concept, with DK as the hole player. For more on how mesh plays work, check out our video on how Frank Reich designs his mesh. The Rams zone parts to take away the crossers, leaving a wide open DK. But Russell is panicked, bobbing and weaving away from ghosts that aren't there, eventually scrambling out and throwing it away. And another late miss to DK. Metcalf gets open on the intermediate dig, and despite looking right at him, Wilson doesn't throw it. He scrambles out and picks up the first with his legs, but holding the ball too long causes a hold in the pocket, and this goes down as another miss. Now this isn't meant as an attack on Wilson. He's one of the best. It's just proof that early and quick pressure is the enemy of all quarterbacks, and even the very best can be knocked off schedule. While the D-line was the star of the show, the secondary was by no means just along for the ride. First, they're down in the game, and the Rams aren't going to let Wilson get in rhythm. No defensive movement on the motion indicates a zone, but the Rams do a great job to disguise their defense, actually playing a cover one robber. Wilson quickly spots the tight end open, however, he's halted by Hollister's hands. More on that in a bit. And here's some perfect blanket coverage from the secondary. Wilson has nowhere to go, so he tries to jump ball down the sideline to his big man DK. The only thing more perfect than the coverage was this bat down. We don't like to point out one player's bad performance to ever explain a game. Football is far too complicated for that. However, the connection between Hollister and Wilson was just non-existent. 5 targets, 3 drops, 0 yards. Hard to know without the exact play call, but with this being a curl flat concept, Wilson is most likely expecting him to curl right over the ball, and the ball is just off by a yard. Wilson should hit this regardless. And another misconnection. Wilson throws far too high, completely misjudging the tight end. Aaron Donald and the defensive line put on a masterclass in creating early havoc and forcing a great QB to overthink. This week, they'll face an even tougher test against one of the best lines in football and the soon-to-be crowned MVP. We've seen past champions anchored by their pass rush. Can one with the best player in the league repeat this? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our latest breakdown on how Josh Allen has matured into an elite quarterback, or how Frank Reich designed his mesh concept.